Happy New Year! It is officially 2025, so 'tis the season for New Year's resolutions as well as setting goals for the year if you haven't already. Hi, I'm Catherine. I'm the personal trainer and running coach of Kathletics. Here at Kathletics, we're all about meeting you where you are in your fitness so you can approach your hybrid training goals in a sustainable way. Since it is the beginning of the year, it is early January, we are wanting to figure out what our goals are for the rest of the year. Now, I know there's a lot of back and forth between whether or not New Year's resolutions are actually helpful. And I would say I sit somewhere in the middle. I understand where New Year's resolutions can be helpful because it sets you up for success in setting goals, having goals in general, both short term as well as long term throughout the year. So this is something that I think everybody should be doing throughout the year, not just on January 1st. But there is a little hiccup that I prefer to avoid. So we want to make sure that those goals are realistic and we're not trying to drastically change everything within the snap of a finger, because that's not going to set you up for success. So if you haven't already, I recommend grabbing a pen and paper and writing down your goals and separating out those goals by categories. Now, if you didn't know already, there is actually a study out there that shows that those who write down their goals on paper actually have a 35 to 40% chance of actually achieving those goals. So if you haven't done so, get that pen and paper out. We're going to separate your goals out one by one. So first things first, of course, I'm going to say, let's look at your fitness first, because that is part of my job. So look at what you're doing well. What is something that is going really well within your fitness that you would like to carry on throughout this year? What's something that you could improve upon? Do you need to add anything? Do you need to take anything out? Do we need to just improve our consistency? What metric do we need to be focusing on first? Then you want to take a look at your time period. Do you have a specific race? Do you have a competition or a date where you would like to achieve these goals by? This is another piece that you want to make sure to include. And lastly, how are you holding yourself accountable? Are you relying on others within your friends and family? Are you taking accountability on your own? Are you using an app? Are you hiring a trainer? In case you need one, check the link in the description. But having some sort of accountability is going to allow you to stick to those goals, stick to your actions to achieve those goals. Once you have your fitness goals down, we want to look at other areas of your life. So this is going to include your professional life, your personal life, so your relationships, your social friendships, any volunteer work that you do, or giving back to the community, as well as addressing your financial goals. Now, those areas are not my expertise, so I'm not going to dive too deep into those, but I do recommend that you write down goals pertaining to those areas as well. Now, if you're having a hard time coming up with fitness goals for the year, I'm going to give you 10 different goals that have nothing to do with the way that you look. I'm going to rapid fire these, so hold on tight. Number 1, sign up for a race distance that you have not signed up for before. Number 2, gain strength in one of the big 3, so deadlifts, squats, or bench. Number 3, try a new type of movement. So if you are typically a runner or hiker, try a different type of movement. Try pickleball, try tennis, try swimming, something different. Number 4, sign up for a race or an event, even if it's the same distance or the same exact event as you have raced in the past. But this time, we're going to approach it in a different way. We're going to approach it more prepared than the last time. Number 5, try a different type of exercise class. Number 6, join a run club or some type of community that is based on the activity that you enjoy most. Number 7, set yourself up with a consistency goal. So for example, if you are somebody who tends to work out for a couple weeks and then life happens, so you take a week or so off and then you come back in and it's just kind of inconsistent, set yourself up with a goal that is relevant to you and your situation. Number 8, find some way to change the volume or the distance or the elevation gain, one of those variables within your running, so you can improve that this year. Number 9, increase your mobility and flexibility. So this can be done within strength training as well as going to yoga classes or performing your stretches before and after your workout sessions, but being consistent with that regularly. And lastly, number 10, use a new piece of equipment. I know when we go to the gym, we typically go to the barbells or the dumbbells, the kettlebells. Try a new piece of equipment that maybe you haven't tested out before. If you're thinking about using any 10 of these as part of your fitness goals for this year, be sure to leave that in the comments below. So again, if you haven't already, take some time, set yourself up for success by writing down those goals. Use your New Year's resolutions as a time to build off the momentum that everybody else is feeding off of and keep pushing toward your goals. And remember, these goals are not just for the first month, not just for the second month, but this is for life. Fitness is for life, so we're going to continue these goals and continue adapting them throughout the year and throughout the years ahead. Leave your 2025 fitness goal in the comments below. Otherwise, be sure to like, subscribe, and then we'll see you in the next one.